Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. It's the weekend reading. We are still in the kitchen. Stuff is going on. The cats they were outside actually. Valentine was guarding the house. She goes on the very top of the fence where the garden gate is. She kind of sits on this sliver of wood assessing. And then Leia did make an appearance when I was putting some washing out, and now they've both disappeared. So no doubt halfway through the reading you'll hear the clunk of the cat flap. Okay, we're going to have a quick poem from Bedtime Stories for Grown-Ups. I'm loving this book. This book, which was, you can see it actually, 300p. See? 300p from the charity shop. Okay, this is Louise Gluck. G-L-U-C-K. Does it tell us anything about her? No, I don't think so. Okay. This is called The Evening Star. As we're moving into, we're into Scorpio season, and we're kind of moving into darkness in some ways, okay? In the Northern Hemisphere, it's this winter time. It's starting to feel like wintering. So, The Evening Star by Louise Gluck. Tonight, for the first time in many years, there appeared to me again a vision of the earth's splendour. In the evening sky, the first star seemed to increase in brilliance as the earth darkened, until at last it could grow no darker, and the light, which was the light of death, seemed to restore to earth its power to console. There were no other stars, only the one whose name I knew, as in my other life I did her injury. Venus, star of the early evening, to you I dedicate my vision, since on this blank surface you have cast enough light to make my thought visible again. Isn't that nice? Never seen that before, and at the moment things are a bit up in the air, so I'm just opening the book at a certain page, and if I like the look of what I see, I read it to you. In the same way, I've got a temporary tablecloth which is held on by biscuits. There you go, biscuits, and I am held on by coffee. Excellent. Okay, so these have been very popular, Doreen Virtue's Butterfly Oracle cards, so we're going to have some of those actually. Because like I said before, we are in a kind of a transitional stage of the year, maybe more than the year actually. I've got lots of planets in Capricorn, and there's just lots going on, isn't there, with the astrology. We're going to use Gregory Scott's tarot again, because it kind of looks dark and starry. I know, we're throwing it together. We've got a theme here at Gemstone Tarot. Okay, dark and starry and butterflies, maybe a bit of El Goliath Shadow Tarot. It's all to play for, all to play for. Okay, let's do a big girl shuffle. Big girl shuffle. That one is important. Not reading reversals today. Oh, it's nice, the Magician. I like it when the Magician is important, especially when he comes out with the Tower. Okay. Do you think if we get a really difficult reading that we can all get in touch with Gregory and just say, what were you thinking? Oh my god, I just pulled Tower and the Death card with the Magician. Woo. Wowzers. I kind of knew it was going to be like that though, if I'm honest. These and the World, these are big times. I don't really understand it. You know me, I'm kind of take it as I find it, the same way as you do really. But I sort of know that things are quite big style at the moment. We're talking spiritual big jobs, okay? Right then, the World. Here we have the World, and we have the 4 elements of the tarot, okay? We've got the Wand, which is rather nice because it's kind of like a big thing of flowers. We got the wand, the sword, we got the pentacle, we got the cup. The earth, air, wind, fire, not just a disco band, okay? World is the last card of the major arcana. That's my last card. You see, normally I would do a smooth motion, but we're not in smooth motion times. It's like this. So world is a bit like this. As Louis MacNeice says in Snow, world is suddener than we fancy it, okay? And he talks about incorrigible plurality or something like that. In other words, it's all over the shop. Wouldn't have been so poetic if you just said, world is all over the shop. That's what I'm trying to say to you, okay? Then we've got some other major players. The last card of the major arcana is to do with completion of a cycle, but also the beginning of a new one. This is a rough transition between two cycles. Something which I think had a lot of retrograde planets in it. Let's go left for that. Let's go backwards. Is grinding forwards, but we're in that stage, and I think early November will be that stage too, where we're forwards and backwards. This is the bridge. Mercury retrograde being the bridge. Magician. Funnily enough, actually, he's playing with the 4 elements of the tarot. Look at that. So the Fool inherits the world and then learns to play with it as the alchemist or the magician. What I like about this, actually, what Gregory Scott's tarot has captured in the magician is the apprentice. This is a young magician. This is a playful magician. And alchemy, and certainly like with the Sorcerer's Apprentice, you know, the Disney story, the magician is not perfect. The magician is the fool, and the magician makes mistakes. And it's a bit like learning to bake. You know, when I tried to learn to make bread, I think it took me, and I'm not brilliant at it now, and now I'm gluten-free anyway, but it took me about 5 years. I burnt a lot of loaves, I made a lot of mistakes, okay? This energy, I think, and this is a weird concept, I think it's the universe making some mistakes. Now, the universe can't make mistakes. It's kind of perfect, even in its mistakes. But it's a bit all over the shop, okay? The Tower. Uranus, Pluto, wow. I'm glad that he went for it on the Tower. You can't hold back with the Tower, can you? We've got everything. We've got the falling, we've got the lightning, we've got the Tower coming down, and we've got quite an apocalyptic backdrop, okay? When the Tower falls, and it feels like it kind of is, in whichever way, and I do feel this is a reading for the macro and the micro, okay? When the Tower falls, there is a transformation here, and I don't really understand it, you know? I channel and I do my readings, but sometimes my job is not to understand it, you know, because I can't remember how he put it, but I remember hearing Eckhart Tolle speaking to Wayne Dyer on an interview a while ago, because it was on a CD, and he said something like, things are rarely improved by us contributing with our understanding. In other words, in a way, it's all of our business and none of our business what's going on at the moment, okay? Nice card. The Death card. Transition. Scorpio energy. Strong, strong opener, okay? A strong game player. I very much like that this Death card is open, okay? Because in the tarot, death is a strong transition. And the magician is bringing it about. But he might be flinging a few of the wrong ingredients about for a while, okay? Just saying. Ace of Pentacles. This has come up quite a lot recently. This is building on something new. For me, it's Capricorn energy, and for me, it takes us into Capricorn season, which is the bridge of the year, from December into January, okay? I quite like this, actually. And that world, again, is a new year beginning, but also a new cycle beginning, but a new cycle and an old cycle. Ouroboros. Is that my Ouroboros mime? Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. In my end is my beginning. That's the theme, okay? Then we get, sorry, it's something in this room is dusty or something, because it just makes my nose run. We get the King of Cups. Strong card, and also the master of feelings, the master of the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the master of dealing with kind of nebulous energy, okay? These forces are nebulous. Some of them are invisible, some of them are silent. And at the moment, some of them, you can kind of feel the freak on of the universe, can't you? You can feel it getting freaky. You're like, this is getting freaky. Do the freaky dance, whatever that is. In all seriousness, yeah, roll with the punches, because the energy at the moment is tricky. I've been looking a lot in the comments section. I always do look in the comments section. I look on my phone, and a lot of you have been saying how you are experiencing this Scorpio energy, this retrograde energy, and you are not wrong. Okay, this is really nice. 10 of Cups, Mars and Pisces. Somewhere over the rainbow, and boy do we need a rainbow at the moment. But that rainbow is not yet, although I feel like its origins are in the making, okay? In the making. Let's have a Doreen Virtue butterfly card before my nose falls off. Oh, there's Valentine. She is back to guard the house. Hi, sweetheart. She's doing that teenage thing where she's pretending she can't hear me. You know, where your mum shouts across the street, "Hi, darling," and they go, "Hi, sweetie." Not in front of the other cats. Oh, wow. Nice. Love these cards. Like I say, they were quite hard to get. Which is weird, isn't it? Because there was a time when you could walk down to your shop and buy any Doreen Virtue card. Doreen Virtue cards. Okay. We get new career. I've been getting this for a while, but I don't feel like this is the whole, wow, you're being headhunted, new career, ding-a-ling. I feel like sometimes in the demise of the old career is the seeds of the new one, okay? The Tower. Adult children. What I get for this is being a child and an adult at the same time. Now, do you remember we talked about with the Magician and the Sorcerer's Apprentice? The thing that's really brought out in this card is the child, is playfulness. When things are messy, play like a child. Get messy, be messy, get your emotional hands dirty, okay? And then we get this one, which is Heavenly Signs. That's really, really nice. I thought that the butterfly was on a stick there, because I've got some that someone sent me with some flowers where the butterfly was on a stick. It's like a butterfly magic wand to me, okay? Heavenly Signs, but I don't think they're going to come in a very pretty way. I'm just looking in my magic box. It's not very magic really, but what did it once contain? Lines. It used to be a box of limes and now it's a box of tarot cards. Look at that. Healing with the Angels card, playfulness. And isn't that weird? Because look at the back of the Gregory Scott card. Cherubs. Look, they're playing all around us at the moment. And sometimes they spill the jam and they make a mistake and things get sticky, okay? I'm trying to say roll with the punches. There's quite a lot to come. I think we all know that. I think we can all feel that, okay? So definitely leave me a comment and let me know in the comment section what's going on for you as far as you want to. And I will see you soon. Namaste.